Today I'm talking trends, cycles and opportunities. As an investor, do you want to get the best chance of leveraging the next big wave? With me today to tackle the big questions around where the future lies for investing in unlisted equities, I have Mike Boorn Plener and Mr. Nigel Pollard. Mike, you've been looking at this space for many years. What are you seeing, what are you hearing, and why are people talking a bit about this explosion in potential scale-ups?
The reason we're so excited about this space is pretty much every company that I've ever heard of that is now listed were unlisted before they got listed. And so if you think about it from that perspective, that space is where you're going to see the future winners, those that in 10 years, we're going to look back and go, I wish I'd gotten into that one in 2020.
What sectors naturally make sense to be entering in this environment?
A key element that we always look for in a business is, what's the macroeconomics dictate? Most markets don't grow more than 4 to 5%. So anything that's in a 5 to 10% is pretty amazing. Anything that's up on 20, that's just completely off the chart.
We're a little bit beyond sectors. We're looking at synergies and platforms and growth opportunities as the driver.
What in our view replaces that sectorial view is a view of, well, what's the business actually do? What is the business model itself?
I want to step back a little bit now. Sure. and talk a little bit about Catapult and why you built it.
And what the actual inspiration came from. This is about 5 years back. We were running a whole series of events for business owners. Great events, learned a lot, kind of people. And people came at the end of it and said, oh, thank you so much, that was a great event. I go, oh, you're welcome. So what do I do now? I'm going, what do you mean? You go home and you do whatever we just told you. Yeah, but I don't know how to do that. Can you help? I'm going, sure, come and see me. And so you can only hear that so many times until this thing went, ding, there's a need here.
What is it that, perhaps you're really high, what's the hook that, people say, hey, I really want to work with you?
Most people that start these businesses, a lot of them come from a point of deep subject matter expertise. They know everything about, whatever, cameras. But do they know everything about building a business really, really fast? The answer is no, because they've never tried it before. And that's kind of where we come in. Okay, what's the business model look like? What's the spreadsheet tell us? What's the genius in a marketing model? All of those kind of things. Those things that are quite frankly intangible, but are also immovable.
You've got a strategic partner on your team, somebody who's not selling you necessarily a service like you might get from your accountant or lawyer or whatever. It's somebody who's got your business interests at heart.
Yeah, what next for Catapult?
We have understandably for a number of years been hunting for the unicorns. Unicorns are very cool creatures if you can catch one. But the reality is, our view is that beneath that there are, 50 other great businesses that could have gotten to 20, 30, 40 million dollars. If we build hundreds of these companies every year, the lift to the economy is on a different kind of scale.
Catapult can support pretty much any organisation that actually wants to put up its hand and say, guys, I've reached my ceiling. You can look at a through-the-line situation right through to capital raising. You can probably service and support them through the boom period, perhaps through some aligned relationships with other parties within the group.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah, totally.
Well, that's a great place to finish. I've summed it up well. Looks like I've got a job at Catapult, boys.